Good afternoon, students. Today we shall be discussing the practice test paper 2, and as you all know, this test was conducted on 11th of June. So in this video we will be discussing all the 10 questions. Now those of you who attended the test, very good. Keep it up, children. And those of you who could not give the test, there's always a next time. But children, please give all your tests very sincerely and give it on time. Don't try to submit your form after 8 p.m. because children, that won't be counted. So please give the test on time. Now coming back to the MCQs. So the first question was, what is the latitudinal value of Arctic Circle? And as you can see here, this student has got this answer correct. So children, here I have randomly selected one test paper of a student and I am displaying his test paper. Okay, so his or her test paper. So the first question, the answer of the first question is 66.5 degree north. Now children, you can also write it as 66 1 by 2 degree north. So 1 by 2 or 0.5, both are correct. So don't get confused that 66.5 was not given in our book. 66.5 means 66 1 by 2 degree north. So children, 23.5 degree north is the latitudinal value of Tropic of Cancer. So that is the latitudinal value of Tropic of Cancer. That is why 23.5 is a wrong answer and 66.5 was the correct answer. Now coming to question number 2. Imaginary lines that run in north-south direction are called. So children, this was a very easy question. We all know that imaginary lines that run vertically in north-south direction are called longitudes. So longitudes will be running vertically from North Pole to South Pole, that is in north-south direction. Whereas latitudes are the horizontal lines that run horizontally in east to west direction. So don't get confused. Longitudes are running from running in north-south direction and latitudes are running in east-west direction. Now coming to question number 3. See, this child has got this question wrong. Question number 3 is, areas lying between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is called. He or she, whoever it is, has chosen the option B or second option, temperate zone. So children, in this question, many of you made mistake, and the areas lying between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is torrid zone. Temperate zone is the area lying between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. So some of you got confused and ended up choosing the wrong answer. But the areas lying between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is torrid zone. And children, that is why if you see this question again, please try to recall the important parallels of latitudes that you people have drawn in your copy. And try to memorize and try to practice that drawing again and again so that you don't make the same mistake again. Now question number 4. The value of prime meridian is, so the value of prime meridian is 0 degree. 90 degree is not the value of prime meridian. And similarly children, the value of equator is also 0 degree. So both prime meridian and equator is having the value of 0 degree only. And 90 degree children is the value of the poles, North Pole and South Pole. Now 90 degree is the value of North Pole and South Pole. and 0 degree is the value of prime meridian and equator respectively. Okay, so now we will move to question number 5. The standard meridian of India is, of course, it's 82.5 degree east or 82 1 by 2 degree east. Both are correct. And 68.68 degree east is a wrong answer. So here the answer is 82.5 degree east. Most of you have chosen this option only. So I was happy to see that. Now, question number 6. The total number of latitudes are. So, children, the total number of latitudes are 180. It is not 360. See, children, we all know that the value of equator is 0 degree. So, from equator up to the North Pole, there are in total 90 latitudes. From equator to North Pole, there are 90 latitudes, and similarly from equator to the South Pole, there are 90 latitudes. So 90 plus 90 will be 180. So in total there are 180 latitudes, and the longitudes in total are 360 because there are 180 longitudes towards the east side and 180 longitude towards the west side. So longitudes are 360, but the latitudes will be 180 only. Now question number 7. The Tropic of Capricorn is located in. This was a direct question. It was from your book only, and the Tropic of Capricorn lies in the southern hemisphere, whereas Tropic of Capricorn will be lying in the northern hemisphere. So here the correct answer was southern hemisphere. Now question number 8. Grid is a network of. Children, grid is a network of parallels of latitude and meridians of longitude. So option number 1 was the right answer. Grid forms a square. Grid is a square, and this square will be formed only when two lines will intersect or they will cross each other. So latitudes and longitudes cross each other to make a square or to make a grid. But North Pole and South Pole lies at the extreme two. One is lying at the extreme top and one is lying at the extreme bottom. So these two poles are never going to intersect each other, and they will never form a grid. So option 2, the North Pole and the South Pole, is wrong, and option 1 or option A is right, parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitude. Now question number 9. The full form of IST is. Children, this was a trick question. IST is Indian Standard Time, the very last paragraph of the second chapter. We have read about Indian Standard Time. So there is nothing such as Indian Social Time. It was just to confuse you, and some of you have ended up choosing the option 1, and this shows that you people don't read the books. Please read the chapters also, children, because questions will come from in between the lesson. Questions will not come from the back exercises directly. It is going to come from in between the lesson. So you have to read the chapters also. So here IST is Indian Standard Time. Now the last question was, an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves is called equator. So children, this is very easy, this is very common. You have read it in your previous class also, that equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Whereas axis is an imaginary line on which the earth rotates, So I was surprised to see that some of you did end up choosing axis as you're thinking that that is the right answer, but axis is not the right answer, children. It will always be equator. equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Now children, the point of making this video was that some of you did message me asking that why I have got this answer wrong, because they think that that particular option that they choose was right. So children, the point of making this video is to clarify the doubts also, that why you got the answer right or why you got the answer wrong, and in this way we can also revise the chapter once again. So children, this was it for today, and again I will tell you, please read your chapter. We have only one chapter left, and when we will complete that, your half yearly portion will be over. That is why I have slowed down my pace. Please read the chapter. If you have any doubt, you can always message me on Campus Care. I am there. I'll be happy to solve your doubts. Please message children and read the chapters thoroughly. I'll tell this again, read the chapters thoroughly. And that was it for today, and I will see you in my next video. So thank you children.